Hey there, I'm Brandon. This is the Dirt Church Devotional. By the way, happy Thanksgiving. Hey, I just wanted to let you in on something that happened to me recently. A couple of months ago, we were out camping with some friends, out riding, and start to bike up and get out on the trail, and before you know it, it's running like a dog. It wouldn't get past half throttle. It just bogged down. And I noticed that it had been getting worse and worse over time. I also thought, well, I'm just kind of getting used to the power delivery. But anyway, I got back to camp, rode it back to camp, cut the trail ride short, and I started checking everything. I started with the spark plug. I cleaned the air filter. I went on to checking the exhaust valves on the two-stroke, the power valves on the exhaust. I checked the reeds on it. I checked the crank pressure sensor. I checked the throttle position sensor. I had the injectors cleaned. I mean, nothing was working. Wouldn't make this thing run any better. After I checked everything, run every diagnostic I could, after Googling everything, I finally threw it in my hands and I took it down to a shop. Down at the shop, the service manager comes out and he takes a look at it. And I'm not kidding you, within 10 seconds, he said, "I know what your problem is." He pointed to this. This is a spark arrestor screen, and by the way, I've cleaned it now. It's no good. It's just plugged up. Here's the reality. Everything on the inside to going into it was good. The intake was good. It was the exhaust that wasn't any good. If you're bringing air and fuel in, you've got to get air and fuel out. I know, it's kind of a duh. But here's a spiritual truth. If you're bringing good in, you got to be putting good out. All right? Jesus talked to the Samaritan woman, said, "The water that I give will spring up into springs of living water within the person that takes it." Now, I'm paraphrasing, but understand this. In Scripture, living water was water that continually flowed. It had an inlet and had an outlet. The Dead Sea had an inlet, but no outlet. So living water was water that had an inlet and an outlet. And Jesus was saying, hey, I'm going to give you of the Spirit, but you need to give the Spirit out. It has to come in and it has to go out. So let me ask you this, and let me just say this. If you've been growing maybe a little bit frustrated with your spiritual walk, feeling like maybe you've plateaued or you're just not going how you used to go, if you're thinking maybe you're just getting used to it, check the output. Check the outflow. We weren't created to be consumers. We were created to be producers. Jesus said, a good tree will produce good fruit. All right? So if you're feeling plugged up, you're feeling like you're not getting anything spiritually, you're not producing, you're not seeing the results that you used to see, you're not as excited as you used to be, check the output. All right? Chew on that. Lord bless you. Talk to you next time.